Hello everybody, Cbrix here. Today I'm taking a look at set number 75254, the ATST Raider. The set retails for $50 US, includes 4 minifigs, comes with 540 pieces, and is recommended for ages 8 and up. The back of the box shows off some of the main features of the set, where you can lift up the roof to access and pose your minifigs. You can crank the crank on the back to rotate the head 180 degrees. You can lift the turrets up and down, and the set claims that you can make the walker actually walk, but we'll see. We'll check that out. And then top of the box just shows off one of the minifigs included in the set. Side of the box has the nice white greebling that you've seen in these sets for a while. It also shows off the actual ATST itself. Other side shows off the Star Wars logo, again some more greebling and a little advertisement for Lego Life, and then nothing but barcodes and all that stuff on the bottom of the box. The set itself definitely captures the overall look of the thing that we see in universe in the Mandalorian TV show. I like the color they picked with using the dark bluish gray that they've used in numerous sets now. I think that it definitely works to show sort of the rust and deterioration of this ATST, since it's not officially used by the Empire anymore. It was kind of abandoned, left behind. A little bit of greebling on the back, you can sort of see a lot of Technic rods and axles exposed. Two nice stickers right here. I really like those. They're kind of hard to get on, but other than that, they're pretty nice. Right here is a nice feature that I will actually show you guys in a minute. And then, again, some nice greebling right here, where it's showing some exposed wiring and electrical box and circuits that can be used. It is also a feature where you can spin the head around. You can crank it. A little bit of friction, a nice amount of friction actually. So, not too loose, not too tight. And then on the back of the legs, not much to see here, but that's pretty much it for the back. The sides have a decent amount of greebling. This turret here can be rotated up and down. I think this is supposed to represent a grenade launcher on the actual thing. I like the use of these Nexonite shield pieces in light bluish gray. I think that is a really good choice, and I hope they do that in the future with them. And then taking a look at the front of the head, they have the sort of, I call them sun panels, so they can block or so you can see in the thing, and then a sticker right here, and then the main guns, turrets, and cannons right here. There's also 2 stud shooters there and there that I will show you how you can activate them in a minute. Then taking a look at this side, there's another sort of like semi-auto turret on this side. A little bit of a problem I have is that this one is really loose. It's like barely on there. So for kids that are playing with this set, I mean, I just find when you move it, it kind of falls off a lot. But other than that, it's pretty nice. They do the same, like the exact same thing that they do on this side. Sticker here, and then sticker here. But yeah, I think the head looks good. Taking a look at the top of the roof, they have a sticker here to just kind of show some interior locking mechanism, I would guess, for the hatch, in which you can actually open the hatch, and then you can try to sort of, here you can set minifigs on top and sort of make them stand, make it look as if they're standing here, shooting out, but that's not how you're supposed to mainly access the inside of the roof. You can actually take the whole top of the roof and lift it up, allowing you a much more generous and easy way to get your fingers in there to sort of mess around and place and pose figures in there. You can sit a guy down right here to drive the actual thing. There's a little pistol right here. I think it's just a spare. It's not supposed to specifically be attached to any minifig. There's a little stickered, here, I'm gonna get rid of that, little stickered console right there, showing scoping in on whatever the ATST is specifically scoped in on. But that's about it for the inside of the set. You can only fit 1 minifig in there, which I think is kind of, it's a little disappointing. You could, I remember specifically in the Rebels-based ATST, you could fit 2 minifigs in, a pilot and a gunner, but it's still good. I think it works. It's fine. You can have one guy on the ground, one guy on top. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the legs. Have a lot of stickers on them, but I think that the stickers are actually pretty important. They add a pretty good amount of detail to the set. I think without the stickers, it definitely wouldn't be as good. You can see on this leg, they're using the actual black whip pieces to kind of represent some wiring that goes all around the leg, and I think that that's really cool. I like that amount of greebling. It's a really nice tactic use. This leg consists of mostly red pieces, and then this one consists mostly of brown pieces. I think it's kind of cool because it's supposed to represent how the Raiders have sort of modded out and repaired some of the damaged parts of the ATST. These are stickers on both sides of this piece, and then on the top right there. Same with this side, except only in darker gray. So I know a big question everyone always asks when a new ATST comes out is, can you pose it to make it look like it is walking? Well, unfortunately, I mean, it bends. You really bend the pieces when you do that. If you try to get straight, nope, it just falls over. Same with this leg on this side. I mean, it is unfortunate, but I think you can, it's worth sacrificing to get the look down, but it is unfortunate that you can't really get to walk. These don't move any more forward. I mean, unless you bend them, but yeah, they can't really work back. You can kind of pose the thing so it's looking up a little bit, and then you might be able to go up one more. Yeah, see, if you go up one more, it all crashes down, but it's unfortunate, but it's alright. I think it's okay. I think a lot of people do wish that LEGO could find some system. Anyway, this crank allows you to turn the head, rotate it around both sides. You can rotate it to the left, rotate it to the right, and then these little buttons back here actually activate the spring-loaded shooters. You just have to press down on them. Here, yep, there you go. Lost in your room. Never see that again. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the play features on this set. Let's take a look at the minifigs. First up, and undoubtedly the most exciting and sought-after minifig in this set, is, of course, Mando, the one and only Mandalorian. He's not in his best car armor like he was in the actual scene in which this set was in the movie, which is disappointing for some people, but I think it's good to get a version of him without the best car armor. I think he looks nice. They used this sort of more trimmed-down cape for him. They didn't include a jetpack, as you would almost guess with a lot of Mandalorians, but that's accurate. Mando doesn't have a jetpack. They do build up his strange claw blaster that he has in the show, but I don't know. It looks a little rough to me, but I think it's still good. You can pop off his head, and he actually only has a black headpiece, because at the time when LEGO was designing this set, no one knew the actual identity of the Mandalorian, so pretty accurate, but still a little unfortunate. And then if you flip the cape, there is a little bit of printing on the back showing just a bit of a belt going over his armor, but that's about it for Mando. Next up is Cara Dune. She has a very long extended blaster rifle. She has a little barrel added on to the thing. It's a dark gunmetal gray barrel. She is done pretty well. I think that this captures her character pretty well. She has darker blue pants with some printing on them, and then her torso has printing, of course. Her arms are done in the slightly darker nougat, sort of reddish orange nougat. Her face is pretty smug. It's pretty smirky. She has her little beauty mark next to her eye. And then if you pop her hair off, flip her around, she has a bit of a more angry, frustrated look. You can also see some better printing on the back, which I think it's nice. Her torso's done in gunmetal gray, and I think that that's a pretty cool torso piece and color that a lot of people like. And yeah, Cara Dune, pretty good minifig too. This is the first Calatonian Raider. He uses two black dual pistols, kind of like what Jango Fett had. And then he actually has the spiky neck brace used on the side. His torso print represents some bit of a jacket. Looks like there's a little blue scarf going there. His leg print is in the sand green color. Looks like there's robes falling down from his torso. He has a little bit of printing on his back, and his face is actually identical to the other Raider in the other set. No double-sided face for him, but you get this helmet piece in dark gunmetal gray, which is a really cool piece to own. I just think that that's a nice piece and a good inclusion. But yeah, the two are almost identical, except for their torso and maybe their armor, but this one's nice. The box actually shows him driving the ATST, so if you want to pose him accurately, you can put him up by the hatch. This is the second Caltonian Raider. He sports a gunmetal gray blaster with a dark brown hilt attached to it. He actually has the piece on his neck that is used for Ultron in the Avengers sets. His front torso piece is a little different. It looks like he's sporting some sort of necklace and a darker red scarf, and then he has a bunch of belts on his lower torso. Back printing, same, a lot of lower belts on his lower torso. His printing is printed on a dark brown torso piece. He has the sort of light grayish bluish arms and then the darker brown hands. He also uses the same head mold and face as the previous Katorian Raider. Yeah, just another throw-in baddie, but I think it's good. He is portrayed in the box as being on the ground assaulting Mando and Cara Dune, but yeah, just another good bad guy for your good guys to fight, and yeah, pretty good fig. I'm gonna rate this set a 8 out of 10. I think it's definitely good. I think that LEGO needs to find some way to include the posability to make the walker actually look like it's walking. And I also think that the turret on the right side kind of hurts the set, especially for its playability. You can't really move it around a lot without knocking it off. When you pick it up, it falls off. Just a little minor problem, but something that I felt kind of hurt it. I think the minifigs kill. I totally think that they're good. I think that all their little accessories are awesome. I think Mando is definitely a great inclusion for this set. And I think the actual build itself is pretty nice. I think it represents what it's supposed to represent well. I think it looks good. But yeah, that's how I feel about it. Let me know what you think about the set in the comments below. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching again. If you are new, please consider subscribing. And if you feel I deserved it and you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you in the next one. Peace.